So something that is not uncommon for people who have dentures is that at some point or another, as a denture wearer, you may drop your denture and it could break. So I wanted to talk about ways to protect your dentures and also the do's and don'ts if you should happen to break a denture. First, you want to be really careful where you take your dentures out. For some people, where you take your dentures out can sometimes result in an accident. So if you just take them out around the house and you just kind of pop them out, they could fall. They could possibly drop to the ground. And for a lot of people, they never break. But for some people, you hit it at just the right spot and they break. So when you take them out, if you are taking them out not in your bathroom, just kind of try to stay like over your lap, over an area where you know they're going to be safe. Work over a counter, lay a towel down, and then work over that. That way, if they should slip out of your hands, they're going to land on something soft. If you're in your bathroom, stay over your sink. If I took my dentures out here, there is a possibility that they could fall on the floor. So when I take my dentures out, I always stay over my sink. And when I am taking them out and putting them back in, I put a towel in the sink. That way, if they should slip out of my hands, they're going to land on the towel. When I am brushing the adhesive off of my dentures under running water, I work over my denture cup, which I fill with warm water, so any adhesive goes in there and dissolves. But I also put silicone pads. These used to be kitchen hot pads. You can tell by the little hook holes here where you can just hang them up. But I snagged them out of my kitchen and made them denture protectors. I put these in the sink, and that way if my dentures should slip out of my hand and not land in my denture cup, which that's the plan, that's why I fill it with water also, as well as to dissolve the adhesive, but I have these in the sink. That way if my dentures should miss that cup for some reason, they're going to land on the silicone pads and not on my hard sink. I also cut one in half and I set it on my counter, and then I set my dentures on that little half of a pad. That way, if I should set them down and they just clink just right, my luck, I would hit them at just the right spot and bad things would happen. So I just cut one of those silicone pads in half and I use that half. Those are little things that you can do to protect your dentures. Also, for people who take them out when they're eating, when they're just not at home, carry around a little denture cup. Even a food storage container, which is with a twist-on lid, and then put your dentures in that. You could put a little bit of paper towel at the bottom, kind of as a cushion, so you can kind of line it with a paper towel, since you won't have water on hand, and then just put your dentures in there, and then you know where they are. Some people wrap their dentures in a paper towel or tissue, or just leave them wherever in their car, and they could end up thrown away or broken. They might fall out of the car and hit the pavement and break. So you want to keep them somewhere where they're going to be safe. And when you have them at home, when you're in your bathroom, if you have children, dogs, even cats, put your dentures in a denture cup and put that denture cup up. If there's any chance that a pet or a child could get at it, put it in the drawer of your vanity, up in your medicine cabinet, somewhere that they'll be safe. Because children do get a hold of them, dogs love dentures, and cats will see them as a potential toy. And you'll go in there and your denture's gone or been eaten or flushed down the toilet. These are all things that happen. So you want to keep all those things in mind so that you can keep your dentures safe. It's very important to do that. What happens if you should break your dentures? There's a couple of things. First, see if you have a warranty on your dentures. If you do have a warranty on your dentures, contact your dentist as soon as possible and see what they can do. Using a repair kit that comes from the drugstore, Walmart, Walgreens, wherever that you would find it, and it's called Repair It, I think it's called. It's just a real simple repair kit that can null and void your warranty. So you want to be very aware of what your warranty is on your dentures, but that is something that people use to repair their dentures. Super glue. That is a big do not use for dentures, because super glue is not intended for things that are going to be in your mouth. This is a product with chemicals in it. Those chemicals can be harmful to you. So you do not want to use super glue on your dentures. People do use it, and you will see people who say, well, I use it. I know somebody who uses it. Just because someone uses it does not mean that it should be used. Always contact the company if you have questions. Like if you're going, well, I know people who use super glue, they're fine. Call a super glue company and ask them, hey, can I use super glue on my dentures? I called Gorilla Glue today, and they said do not use Gorilla Glue, super glue on your dentures because it is harmful. So they will more than likely tell you do not use this product on your dentures. And so that's really it. Just kind of think of all the things that you can do to keep your dentures safe, protect them. It's very important. Yes, people drop their dentures all the time and their dentures are fine. And then sometimes the 10th time might be that time that they break. And then where are you? Without dentures. And if you don't have a warranty, you might be without dentures for a while, because then you have to save up to get a new pair of dentures or a new denture if it's the bottom or the top. So you want to be really careful with that, and don't use super glue. Super glue is dangerous to use on anything that's going to be in your mouth. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.